Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all. Just want to chat with y'all, spread some more knowledge with y'all, some more motivation, and some more encouragement. And what I want to discuss with y'all is, this is one of the reasons why usually like for the people that are looked at as different, that are looked at as weird, you know, like like this is one of the reasons why people that are looked at for being different or looked at for being weird. This is one of like the main reasons why they make it. This is one of the main reasons why they achieve success. One of the main reasons why they achieve success, one of the main reasons why they make it is because they think outside the box. Like they don't really think like a normal person does. See, the school system, they want you to be the same just like everybody else is, but you're not like everybody else. You're different. You don't think the way the other students do. You think outside the box. You don't you don't want to like have like a regular 9 to 5 job like everybody else does. You don't want to be a firefighter. You don't want to be a police officer. You don't want to be a teacher. You don't want to be, you don't want to have those regular jobs. You want to have a career. You want to be something big. You want to move your family out of the hood and everything. Understandable. There's nothing wrong about thinking different. There's nothing wrong about thinking outside of the box. At the same time, when it comes down to manifestation, you do have to really listen to yourself. You really have to speak whatever it is that you want into existence. When it comes down to your dreams, when it comes down to your passions, you have to write them down. And another reason why a lot of people think outside of the box is because of the fact they come from an area where there's only two choices. You either play a sport or you get involved in the streets. What I mean? With some people, whether they play basketball, whether they play football, baseball, that sport that they play, like, it's all they got and it's all they know. But it's always, for my people out there that want to be professional athletes, it's always a good idea to think about something that you want to do if you're not playing that sport. And I'm not trying to crush your dream, but there is like a certain percentage of athletes that don't make it to the NBA, just like there's a certain percentage of athletes that don't make it to the NFL. There's a certain percentage of athletes that don't make it to the MLB, that don't make it to the MLB, Major League Baseball. Same thing with soccer, the MLS, Major League Soccer. Like, I mean, it's always a good idea. It's always a great idea to like focus on your academics. What I mean is that like you trying to get involved in sports. Like do what you can do. Like to make sure that your that your academics is on point. Just in case. It's always a great idea to think of something that you want to do if you're not playing that sport. Because I also know that some of y'all athletes with the stuff that y'all are learning in school, like a lot of the stuff you learning in school, that it doesn't really have anything to do with the sport that you're playing. That you're learning something that you don't really care about. Like I said, school, school is like it's like a setup. Just because you may be considered a failure in school or maybe you flunk a test, it doesn't mean that you're stupid in real life. A lot of that stuff you learning in school, a lot of that stuff you're being taught, you're not even gonna remember it. I mean, really, to be honest with you, in school, they're actually lying to you. They're programming you, they're brainwashing you, and they're lying to you. And you see, the thing about it is that, like with some parents that don't want to send their kids to school, they don't want their kid to go to school to get programmed, brainwashed, and lied to. They go to jail. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure that's one of the main reasons why parents be wanting to homeschool their kids. But yeah, always have like a side passion, besides the sport that you play. Always make sure that you have like a side passion, that you have something that you want to do if you're not playing that sport. So yeah, thinking outside the box is not a bad thing. Thinking outside the box can actually put you in a better position in life. Thinking outside the box can help you become a millionaire and a billionaire. Thinking outside the box can help you become wealthy. Because I mean, a lot of the people that are like wealthy millionaires and billionaires, there's a decent amount of them that don't even have a high school diploma. Now, I'm not, like I said, dropping out of high school is not something I recommend. It's not something that I encourage. It's not something that I influence. However, if you do drop out, you can still become wealthy. And also, too, if you graduate, you can still become wealthy. Whether you graduate or whether you didn't graduate, you're still destined to become wealthy. You're still destined to become successful. One of the main keys is thinking outside the box. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You can be different. Yeah, people are gonna say that you're weird. People are gonna say that you're sorry. That's what comes down with being different. That's what comes down with being the chosen one. As a chosen one, you go through a lot of stuff. You deal with people saying all types of stuff to you, but don't be afraid to think. Don't be afraid to be different, and don't be afraid to think outside the box. Think outside the box. Don't think like these other people are doing, because going to school for like 12 years, it's all a setup for you to be a worker. It's all a setup for you to be a worker, to work paid, to live paycheck to paycheck. It's not really like, like if you a thinker, like, and to tell you the truth, to be real with you, school is actually mainly for people that want to live their whole life being workers. Now, by finishing school, you can still become something big with your life, but at the end of the day, that's mainly what it's for. You know what I mean? So, yeah, think outside the box. Think outside the box. Do what you got to do to put yourself in a better position, to move your family outside of the hood. Yeah, don't be afraid to be different. You don't have to be like everybody else. Think outside the box. Yeah, I just wanted to share this video with y'all because when it comes down to being different, like, a lot of y'all don't want to be different. A lot of y'all don't want to think outside the box because you're afraid of being judged. It's a part of it. It's a part of it. There's a specific reason why God made you different. Whatever God makes is beautiful. Whatever God makes is great. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share. Love y'all.